press statement after the emergency meeting held on April the 5th, 2024 by the Sudan and South Sudan Catholic Bishop Conference. We, the Sudan and South Sudan Bishop Conference, have gathered today in an emergency meeting to address two important matters. First and foremost, we express our deep solidarity with our brother Bishop Christian Kazari of Rumbek following the recent release of Fr Mathiang Machol, the main suspect in the attempted murder of the bishop 3 years ago. We condemn in the strongest terms this heinous act of violence against a shepherd of the church. Attacks on religious leaders have no place in a just and a peaceful society. We call upon the authorities to ensure a thorough investigation into this incident and to bring the perpetrators to justice. The church in South Sudan will not be silent or intimidated by such an act. We stand united with Bishop Kazari and will continue to be a prophetic voice for justice, reconciliation, and the dignity of all people. Secondly, the Sudan and South Sudan Catholic Bishop Conference stands in full solidarity with the formal declaration of the Dicastery for Evangelization of the Peoples given on May the 9th, 2023. And that was given also, another one was given on the 9th of April, 2024. Regarding the latest Tensia interdict and suspension incurred by Fr Mathiang Machol under Canon 1370, paragraph 2 of the Code of Canon Law. According to the Code of Canon Law, a person who does this against the bishop incurs a latentia interdict, and if he is a cleric also, a latentia suspension is also given. This means that Fr Machol, by his actions against a bishop, has automatically incurred an interdict and suspension from the exercise of his priestly ministry. He shall not receive sacraments nor administer them to anybody for further times. An interdict is a manifestation of sorrow and a kind of reparation for a grievous wrong done to a holy place or a person, and that it is not imposed ipso facto by the law. It is imposed by the universal ordinary when and under the conditions that he judges suitable. In this case, the Dicastery for the Evangelization of the Peoples, acting on behalf of the Holy See, has formally declared the interdict and suspension against Fr Machol. Moreover, the Code of Canon Law states that if a censor prohibits the celebration of the sacrament or sacramentals or the placing of an act of governance, the prohibition is suspended whenever it is necessary to care for the faithful in danger of death. However, this suspension does not apply in the case of Fr Machol, as an interdict and suspension have been formally declared. Therefore, we, the Sudan and South Sudan Catholic Bishop Conference firmly declare our support for the discussed decision and the resulting interdict and suspension of Father John Mathiang Machol. We call on all the faithful to respect and abide by this canonical censure, as it is a necessary measure to uphold the dignity of the episcopal office and the unity of the Church. We pray for John's spiritual healing and restoration, and the Church will provide the means for him. The Church in South Sudan remains steadfast in its commitment to the gospel of peace and its mission to serve the people of this nation. We will continue to work tirelessly to foster dialogue, promote reconciliation, and build a society where all people can live in dignity and security. We ask all people of goodwill to join us in prayer for the Church in Rumbek and South Sudan at large, for peace and justice to prevail in our land. May the Lord grant us the wisdom and the courage to be instruments of His love and mercy. Thank you very much. God bless you.